about to speak. So give it up for Mr. Chris Darby.
Well, thank you, Auckland, and welcome back. We're not going away. Are we going away on this issue? No! Are we going to hide on this issue? No! Are we going to compromise on this issue? No! Are we going to bend over backwards to resolve this issue? Yes! The answer is yes. It's an unequivocal yes. And that message is going to Wellington and it is going to Town Hall. So welcome back, Auckland. We are not backing off. Some people are too readily available, make themselves available to be being served up drivel and uncontestable advice, and they quickly back off. And unfortunately, and I will not apologise for them, the councillors, the mayor and councillors that formed that very, very slim majority on Thursday are of that ilk. I can't make any apology for them, and I will not. It is not time to apologise for anybody, because this issue is too serious for Auckland. We are here all to back our harbour and to back the generations that will follow that want to enjoy a real beautiful harbour. We're here to ensure that we construct a civilised port and not a rampant industrialised port like the one we've got currently. Just 50 days ago, it's almost 50 days exactly, 3,000 of us gathered on the end of Queen's Wharf, and out in the harbour there were about 1,000 vessels rotating in clockwork a manoeuvre, demonstrating to Auckland Council that there was very real concern right across Auckland. There were some 3,000 people, and we sent a powerful message to the Town Hall and to also the members of Parliament that have taken an interest, like Jacinda Ardern here today. Let's not forget though, our battle is against a formidable foe. A foe which has been before Auckland, in front of Auckland, for 150 years. They will not roll over easy, and we need to be organised, and we are organised. Here today and behind the scenes, we are super organised, and we will not be backing down or rolling over. We have our formidable opposition with their backs to the wall. They are half compromised. We are halfway there with one wharf down, we've got one wharf to go. But we're here today because all the empty rhetoric that has been uttered by the Mayor and Deputy Mayor specifically has been exactly that. Shallow, hollow, empty, and no guts to stand behind that rhetoric. So it was just 50 days ago. Some progress has been made. We've gone a few steps forward and half a step back, but some progress has been made, I assure you. We've seen and heard all manner of nonsense come out of the port company, and in recent days, since that decision of the council to renege on the earlier position, and I'll come to what has happened very shortly, they have been talking about cruise ships, large cruise ships, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, not being able to come here in the next season. This is utter nonsense. What they're not telling us is the Queen Mary, which they're saying is not going to be coming here next year, is already booked. It is booked and passengers are paying up and they're buying their tickets in all countries across the world to be on that ship and others, which will be accommodated because the port company has promised the industry that without B2 and without B3, with or without, they can be accommodated. Now the Cruise Industry Association is on record on national radio just in the last day saying exactly that. We've been served up tripe by the port company. I hear you. We just need a mayor and a deputy mayor to hear you.
Where are they?
We're also being told, you've probably heard it and seen the documents, that the extension of Bledisloe by some 100 metres will have no impact on views. We know it will, but the port company has said that itself. It won't have any impact on views. In the last 50 days, we've discovered documents which show that the port company has been hatching plans to build a 5-storey viewing tower on the end of Queen's Wharf to enable you and I to have that nice cosy view of the inner harbour. Who would like a 5-storey viewing platform or no Bledisloe? No, let's hands up for a 5-storey viewing platform. None. I'm sorry, Mr. Gibson, Mr. Hawkins, no votes on that one. Who here wants no more stuff and nonsense and no more stuff and concrete tipped into our harbour? Hands up on that one. Exactly. The ayes have it, thank you. The Queen Mary is booked for the 22nd of March next year. It is an absolute lie, and there's been a litany of lies coming from the port company for far too long. And let's wake up to the fact that we cannot, none of us, not the council, not any citizen in Auckland, can rely on the information that's coming from a very deceitful organisation, our 100% owned Ports of Auckland. Back at Town Hall, about 30 days ago, we passed a motion unanimously supported. It was recorded unanimously that we should engage and embark on the Port Future Study, which we demanded, this group demanded and led, and the council signed up for that. That's still in place. At the same meeting, the council, to a man and a woman, said to the port company via the mayor, the chief executive and Auckland Council Investments Limited to stop the Bledisloe extensions. There was no dissent around the council table. And the mayor, he talked about reading the Riot Act. And the deputy mayor talked about the thermonuclear option. Well, what's occurred is the Riot Act was just all act, and the thermonuclear option that the deputy mayor was quite keen to push the button on, well, I think she's just conveniently found our nuclear-free policy and decided to hang her head on the nuclear-free policy and not push the thermonuclear option button. The thermonuclear option button is going to have to be pressed by us, all Aucklanders. And we will now move to the thermonuclear option button. Will we not? Yes! It's been an act, but we are the hardest act to push back on. We will not be pushed back on. This group and Urban Auckland that's going to be in the courts in early June to challenge that consent that was secretly notified by Auckland Council to extend Bledisloe. Aucklanders, we're back because we are not backing down. There is nothing in us that will back down. Not now, not ever. This matter has been 150 years in the coming. 150 years, this port company has been sprawling into our harbour. It's the generations of this time in Auckland, right now, that have the opportunity to put that line in the sand, make sure that line in the sand that we struck 50 days ago does not go away. Now I'm asking you, these are going to be tough days ahead. I'm asking you to stay civil, but I'm asking you to think about what you might offer in your personal protest. Now, some of you are extremely connected to the port. I know, I've been approached by those who have supply chains running through that port and are talking about reviewing their supply chains and going through other ports. Good on you, do that. If you're in industry, do that. If you have contacts with industry, talk to industry and ask them, if you're on our side, review your supply chain. Now, I've been told also that some of you would like to blockade the port. I'd say keep it civil. obey the law, but do whatever it takes legally to stop this port's continued encroachment into our harbour. We, Aucklanders, are not backing down, and that's why we've fronted up here today. We are not going away. We are fronting up where the council and others have not fronted for us. Thank you. Let's keep going.
Thank you, Chris. Give it up for Chris Darby. Come on.